What is up, YouTube?
Chick-fil-A!
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is what is up. Yep, you guys know we are well known for our Chick-fil-A. We are here in Terre Haute, and we are going to thrifting. Not that you guys are surprised by this.
I was.
But yeah, I thought I would get my husband fueled up before our long trip in this big thrift store. So yeah, that's where we're going today, into the big thrift. We'll see how much stuff we end up finding here. And if we find enough or don't find enough or whatever, we'll probably move on to the next store. So yeah, you never know what we're going to do. We're going to get into a bunch of shenanigans today. We're going to Hobby Lobby. We probably won't be taking you along there with us, but
Nah.
also we got to go to Menards. We're going to get everything and a kitchen sink today.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not a kitchen sink. We're getting a bathroom sink. Anyways, enough of this jibber jabber. We're going to eat. So we're going to get in there and get some thrifting done and
munch on some grindage.
Let's chow down here and munch on some grindage.
Alright, so I was super excited when I came across these Ariats. Me and my husband were just talking about that he wanted to get some new Ariats. Unfortunately, these are not his size. They're a 12D, which is a good size. They are still towed. They are asking $15, which I didn't think was too bad. I thought we'd get at least $100 for these, but unfortunately this one just doesn't do that well. So I think we're gonna have to leave them for $15. But definitely be on your lookout for Ariat boots. Ariat's a very good brand to look out for. Yep, I sure do. I love my husband. He's pretty amazing. Alright, so I'm always looking for Pottery Barn. My other thing that I look out for is Gymboree, and we found one today. So I'm not sure if this one's going to do really well, but here's the Gymboree. 2008, not quite vintage, but I will take it. We only pay like $1 or $2 for baby blankets. So this was definitely going home with us. Alright, checking out the purses here. They have an awful lot of purses. So I did go ahead and go through the whole 2 racks. There's one over here that I'm really on the fence about, and I'll get into that in a minute. But this one here definitely is going to be a pickup. If you guys don't know this brand, it's called Brahmin. Now, I was here about a month ago, and I picked up one in the case. I did pay up for it. It was, I believe I paid $25 for it, and I have it listed for over $100. It hasn't sold yet, but it will, and it will sell for around $100. So this is definitely a good brand. This is an older one right here. So what you're going to want to look at for Brahmin is good stitching, obviously. And then also this little logo here, the little pendant. And then you also want to look out for the quality of leather. Make sure that it's not fraying. Usually that's a good indication, not always, that it is fake. But this one looks pretty good to me. You also sometimes will find that Brahmin puts their little logos on the little metal parts. I'm not seeing it on this one, but that could be because it is an older one. I'm not sure. Definitely going to double check on this one. But I also found another Brahmin. So here is the logo right here, and what I was talking about with the name on the actual metal, which is right there. It's on the zipper pull. It's got the cute little tassel. Also, what Brahmin is famous for is having their name all on the fabric there. So this one definitely looks legit to me. Has a little Brahmin.com label in there. So it's probably the same person that donated all of these purses. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure why they marked up the other one behind the glass case that I paid $25 for. And now I'm only going to be paying $4.99 for this one. And $4.99 on this one as well. But I will take it. So this one is the one that I'm on the fence about. We did look this up. It is a Bob Timberlake. Now, I don't find this brand very often. I found a piece of his luggage gosh, probably a year or so ago when we first moved here to Indiana, and that one did extremely well. So I got excited when I found a purse with the name on it, but it doesn't look like this style does very well right now. There's one black one just like this listed, and a brown one listed, I believe, for around $50. But I don't know. I think for $4.99, I think we're still gonna give it a shot, just because I think even if we can make $40 off of it, I still think it'll be worth it. Welcome to the aisle of crazy Christmas leftovers. So I did go through this entire row of Christmas items, and I only found one thing. I know, pretty sad. And this one's only going to be a bread and butter for us. This one's actually a Hallmark signature. It's like some sort of like blinged out snowflake in there. They are asking $3.99 for this. And unfortunately, that other stuff is just going to be redonated. So I will be paying $4 to make probably around $25. So not crazy money, but pretty easy money. All right, so I'm actually going to rethink and put this one back on the shelf. So I did re-look it up again, and it looks like somebody on Poshmark's only trying to get around $30 for it, and it hasn't sold. And this one's in much worse shape than that one. So sad to see you go, but I'm excited to get the Brahmin ones. All right, checking out the cosmetics area, which I always do because you just never know. I found some definite gems up here before. So today we ended up finding this, which is a Bath and Body Works. I definitely always look up those because sometimes they are retired and can do very well. This one's only $1.49. It has been opened, but definitely not used, if I can see in there. So for $1.94, this will be some bread and butter for us also. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon on top. Hey, babe. What did you find?
Hey, check this out.
Wow.
So, like,
Those.
it's like steampunk like style right here. It's got the buckles.
Wow.
And look at, got a little butterfly emblem of cogs here.
That's so cool.
The brand's called Hades. So, never heard of these guys. But, like, I think we should just take a chance on these ones here. Hopefully someone thinks it's cool, too, so they just take it off our hands. Then, the quick flip of today is the toner here. This was just out in a matter of 5 seconds, and then like $1.99. Flip it for about bread and butter. About $20.
Bread and butter. We're all about the bread and butter. All right, we're going to get up on out of here. We got a couple personal items down there, and we showed you what we ended up picking up. So we're ready to head out of here, right, babe?
Oh gosh, yeah. We've been here for a good 2 hours, I believe. So it's been fun. Like just getting back here after the snow and thrifting and finding some good stuff. Yeah. So yeah, really enjoyed our time with wifey.
Yes, wifey. All right, let's check out, see what our damage is. What is up, YouTube fam? I just got to Goodwill Sullivan. I am rolling solo again today, but it's been a few weeks since we've been here, so I'm excited to see if we can find anything new to flip on eBay for some good profit. Checking out the toys and games section, and I came across this. It's called Tick and Tater. I thought this would do really well. Never seen this before. I thought it was vintage. Not sure if it is. No, 2011. But unfortunately, it just doesn't do as well as I thought. Oh my goodness, look at all these cherished teddies. Like crazy. Somebody must have donated their whole collection here. Too bad these weren't worth anything. I know there's some that can do okay. So I'm going to go ahead and search up the solds and search by highest to lowest. See if we can find any that are worth picking up. All right, so I'm going through all of these cherished teddies, and unfortunately did not even find one that is worth picking up. Now, the ones that you're going to want to look out for are the nativity ones, some Christmas ones, unfortunately not that. And what I notice is ones that have like bonnets with flowers. those are definitely ones to look out for. So unfortunately, we're going to have to leave these behind. All right, so when you're looking for the LL Bean duffel bag, the famous one that's worth a lot of money, and you find an LL Bean duffel bag, but it's not the right LL Bean duffel bag. Wah, wah. Such a letdown. Unfortunately, this bag doesn't do well. I'll pop up on the screen the one you guys are going to want to look out for. So here's a bag that I contemplated picking up. It's the Sport Sack. Now, some of these can do really well. This one, unfortunately, doesn't, and it's got a lot of marks. It is the backpack version, but the ones that you guys are going to want to look out for are the ones that have like the Disney characters, the more unique ones, and this one's definitely not going to do it. These look really unique. Never found anything like this before. They are the Brooks, $6.99. Wear's not bad on them at all. So we're going to go ahead and put those in our cart, look them up, see if they're worth picking up. Checking out a new stock card, and I came across these Levi's. Now, I always look for the orange tab, but this one's actually brown. Quite unique. And I'm not sure if these do well. I know some of the orange ones do, being vintage, but this one doesn't look like it's going to be worth much, but I'll look it up to make sure. So I've picked up this brand before. It's called Vertex without an E or an I, but it seems like this brand can do pretty well. It depends on the actual style. Now this one is the Phantom Black. These are kind of like the cargo style, and it doesn't look like these do too great. So for that, we're going to go ahead and leave them. This is a brand that you guys are definitely going to want to look out for. It's called Noble. So I've found these in the past. It has been a very long time. And unfortunately, these ones just don't do as well. And they have a ton of wear. So unfortunately, we're going to have to leave them. But definitely look out for that brand. All right, so I just went through all of the linens, which is one of my favorite sections to check out. And I did come across a couple really good items. Well, at least I thought they were. So this is a bear that you're definitely going to want to look out for. This is a handmade quilt, but unfortunately this one's got quite a bit of wear with that and a lot of stains. So unfortunately we're going to have to leave that, but definitely be on the lookout for that bear. The other one that I found was Pottery Barn Kids. It's just like a kind of a simple blanket. It just says Vroom on it. And then it's got the little truck there, but it's got a couple stains as well. So unfortunately I'm going to leave that also. And then the other thing that I'm going to leave is this IKEA changing pad. I thought it was super cute with the turtles. Definitely be on your lookout for IKEA stuff because some of it can do really well. All right, it is a very sad day at the thrift store. I'm only picking up one item to resell. All this other stuff is personal, so just goes to show you I don't always find the bomb diggity stuff, but consistency definitely helps. Going every day, because you just never know what you're gonna pick up. Are we going thrifting, Cash?
Yeah.
Tuesday, all clothing is half off.
Oh, clothes are half off. Yay. Ooh, they got a crib. Good, how are you? Nice. This is a cute little quilt somebody made.
Yeah, I made that.
You made it?
No, then my dad made that.
I'm like, wow, that's... Why didn't you give it to Lola if you made it? Are you gonna show me how to quilt, boy? Aw, Lola used to have that when she was a little girl. Do you know what that is?
A mirror.
It is a mirror, but do you know the characters' names?
No.
Raggedy Ann and Andy. Oh.
What was it?
All right, we got a Johnson Brothers Friendly Village. I didn't think this was going to be anything, but it looks like it does pretty well. So for $5.50, I think we're going to put it in the cart.
Hey, Dad, a same day and they don't play with me.
Daddy's gonna play baseball with you?
Yeah.
All right. Lola just sold a mitt I paid only $2.99 for, and it flipped for $60. What do you think about that? All right, so I found these Aria boots. I thought they would do well, but after looking them up, they just don't. So even for, oh, they actually want $12.50, so definitely not grabbing those. Those are probably half as what they're worth right now on eBay. All right, digging in this camera box, I came across a couple of lenses. I have no idea how much these go for, but for $4.50, that's not bad. So we're going to dig some more and see what else we can find. This one looks like it's a ProMaster. That could just be the sleeve. Let's see if you're really a ProMaster here. Okay, no, maybe it is part of the lens. Huh. Okay, yeah, it is a ProMaster right there. All right, so we'll look into you also. Some of these older cameras can do really well too. I wouldn't think the Kodak one does. Another Kodak, and a no-name one. Interesting. Focus-free motorized 35mm. We'll look that one up just for kicks. Looks like we got a lot of Kodaks here. And this is a Polaroid. This one's interesting as well. Oh, it still works. All right, so we'll look you up too. All right, so after looking each one of these up, unfortunately, none of them are worth picking up. They're between $10 and $20. So for even $4.50, just not really enough meat on the bone. Checking out the purses here. I came across this one. It looked really nice. I'm pretty sure it's leather. It's by Gianni Bernini, which her stuff is hit or miss. I see. I've had purses that have sold right away, and I've had ones that have taken a long time. So, and it also comes with this, whatever this is. But ooh, they're asking $8.50. So this one's probably going to stay here on the hook here because $8.50 is a little steep. So I found two things that I thought might be worth picking up. Was this red tab Levi's, definitely vintage. It is a women's size like denim shirt. Pretty nice, but not really worth picking up. And then the other one is this Sir Guy made in the USA Sherpa line denim jacket. Doesn't look like Sir Guy sells very well, so we're leaving it on the shelf for $32.50. Because I'm definitely not going to be paying that, even if it was worth picking up. What is up, YouTube? I'm at my local Goodwill, and I have to say, it has been slim pickings lately. Like, I've been to this Goodwill a couple times and also other thrift stores, and I walked out with like one, maybe even nothing. So let's hope today squashes that theory, and let's get in here and find some good stuff. All right, checking out this shoe section, and I came across these really cool Nike Air Maxes. Unfortunately, they did mark them up to $20. So I think they're pretty legit. They look legit to me. My husband looked them up, and we can't really find much on these. So I'm a little on the fence about picking these up. I don't know. Especially for $20. A little much. But not finding much in the store today, so maybe I'll give them a whirl. Ooh, looks like I found some cool boots here. These are really fancy. They are genuine leather J.B. Dillon. I've definitely picked these up before. I believe they're a women's boot. Not 100% sure, but they're in really good condition. You guys definitely want to check the soles, make sure they're not separating. I can't tell you how many times I've bought shoes and come home to photograph them and get them all cleaned up and realize that they are coming unglued. So definitely make sure you guys check. But these look really good for $6.99. We're definitely grabbing those. All right, so I got a few things for personal. I got this for the baby. My granddaughter is going to be born in June. We're going to do a photo shoot with her. I thought this was really cute. And I also got her some brand new little toys there. And then also what I'm buying for personal. I think this would definitely be a good flip as well. It's one of the Jack LaLannies, I think they pronounce it. It's a power juicer, so some power juicers can do really well. This is a pretty good brand. I'm paying $20, and this would probably flip for, I would say, around $80 to $100. So not too bad, but I am definitely going to get this for personal. I've been wanting one, and this is a really, really nice one. So we're going to plug it in, make sure it works. Cross our fingers. All right, we're going to get up on out of here. They close in like 10 minutes and not finding anything else. But thanks for thrifting along with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Always love hearing from you guys. Until next time, until I pretty much close out the store, catch you on the flip side. So I decided last minute I'm going to go ahead and leave these on the shelf. If they're still here on half off day, I'll probably grab them, but for $20 investment, it's a little steep. But I got to the register and forgot that I picked this one up. It is a vintage Fisher Price little kids sweatshirt with the tags. So super cute. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this for what? How much is this again?
$2.29.
$2.29. All right, I'll take it. Let's see Mommy.
Why?
Mommy has something for you. What did you find? Hey, that's a very expensive book at the library. Like, what? It's pretty rough, but you could probably still get $60, $80. How much did they charge for not returning books? Good morning. What is up, YouTube? I'm here with my man. He's drinking his coffee and driving us to Sullivan. So we thought we would take you guys along for the ride. We're gonna head to it's kind of like a vendor antique mall, I guess, here in Sullivan. And we're actually looking at a piece of furniture here. Not gonna be doing any kind of like resell sort of stuff, more personal. But if we do see something to flip, then I guess we will. But anyways, we are gonna be heading to Terre Haute today all day long. We're gonna hit up at least one, if not two, maybe three thrift stores if I can get my man to go with me.
Once the coffee's hot.
Plus, we've got to pick up some furniture in the afternoon. So it is going to be a busy, busy day. So come along with us. We'll try to add a few clips here and there of things that we are actually doing today. Enjoy.
Thunder Valley Auction.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, this is cool. No, I've never been here. Hello.
Hi. Good, how are you? Cool.
That's super cute. Check out this. I believe it's like supposed to be Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. And I was like, what is this? And I guess it is considered, well, I guess she made it as a lovey. So super cute. $15. A little too steep for me to, I think, flip. But definitely be on your lookout for loveys because some of them can do extremely well. All right, so I just picked this up at Jeremy Joe's Treasure Hunt here in Sullivan. I've had him put it on hold for a few weeks. I saw it online, and so he did hold it for me. So I just was able to pick it up today. But check out this really cool bedazzled purse. I guess it's from a company called Fashion Junkies. They probably just take these purses and bedazzle them, but super cool. I couldn't find anything like this online. Definitely one of a kind. So if you guys want to get your hands on this, it's going to go up on auction on our eBay store. And yeah, not too bad for $10.99. And then I had quite the surprise when it had the matching wallet here. So really, really cool. Excited about this piece. So definitely check it out on our eBay store. All right, we are here at our first Goodwill. Kevin's really excited, as you can tell.
Yeah, let's go.
It has been really dry and slim pickings.
But then it's raining outside, so I don't understand what's up with that. What do you think?
Not that kind of wet.
Oh.
But it's been dry at the thrift store. Our local thrift store has been terrible. Like, there's been no donations, and anything they get is just not good.
But not to fear, because we went an hour away from where we're usually going to Terre Haute here, and usually we do find something here. So we're going to go in that store right there and come out with some great stuff.
So we're going to think positive, head in here, and get a basket full.
Yep.
I picked up a few hitchhikers along the way. And these are going to be for personal use. Just super cute. Only $1.99, so I'm going to grab those for me. Alright, I saw these and I thought they were the vintage ones. Too bad they weren't, because this Royal Norfolk Santas can do extremely well, especially the vintage ones. So you definitely want to look out for those. So unfortunately, we're going to have to put these back. In the Christmas aisle, we came across this cute little stocking. It is a dog, you see. It's by the maker of Fairview, and it's 1998, so definitely older and vintage. And I just sold two of the exact same ones, except the other ones were bears. So not huge money makers, but for $2.99, probably be a little bit of bread and butter. Ooh, are these what I think they are? Yes, needlepoint stockings. I haven't found one of these in forever. There's actually two of them. They don't match, but people still like these to complete their stocking collection. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those. I didn't even look to see how much they are. $2.99. Little steep, because I think these are probably going to be bread and butter, maybe a little bit less, so it is paying up a little bit, but they look like they're in pretty good condition. I don't think any stains or anything. You definitely don't want to buy them if they have stains. That's just extra cleaning, and sometimes they're not going to come clean, especially if you'll be making bread and butter. Alright, so here's some tapestry Christmas pillows here. Nothing that jumps out at me. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, he's cute, or they're cute anyways. Definitely vintage, homemade needlepoint. People love their dogs. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab this one. I believe we're only going to be paying like $2. Alright, further down in the Christmas section, I came across a few ornaments. They do have several of the trim a home ones, but those tend not to do very well. But this one intrigued me to pick it up. It is only rated $4.84 at Walmart, but people love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And he's new in there, and he's only $1. So with that, we're grabbing him. What do we got down here? Some kind of active wrap. I wonder if this thing is brand new. Alright, it's looking good. These are the ice packs. Got the directions there. And the wrap. Looking pretty good, honestly. I think this might be worth picking up. Okay, how much are you gonna charge me? $6.99. Not too bad. I might be able to use this for personal use if it's not worth picking up, but I think it might be. I saw this and I knew right away that that is IKEA. I don't know what the big deal about being on the bottom shelf today, but this is a IKEA slipcover for a footstool, I guess you would call it. Some kind of cushion. So for $4.99, it looks new in there. Hopefully it's new. If it is, this is going to be a really good pickup for us. I'm checking on the new stock cart. And not much on here, but I know who this is. This is definitely a vintage find. Now, I was just thinking the other day that I've never found one of these dolls, and yet here she is in all her glory. I guess she's called My Child. So I think my friend had one of these growing up. I don't think I did, but they have the really soft skin. She's in pretty good shape. She definitely needs a hair job. But and her bib is a little dirty. I guess she had a little too much to eat. But anyways, I think she's going to be a great pickup for us. Alright, we're gonna head up on out of here. We did get a few things. I'm excited because, like I said, it's been really dry lately. But let's head on to the next thrift store, shall we? Alright, where are we going, babe?
We're going to Goodwill number 2.
Dos. Yep, here we are. Warm winter wonders in Terre Haute Goodwill. Let's get in there and get all the gems.
Yeah, gem it up.
Alright, so I found a whole bag of these Maybelline Green Edition Super Drop Tinted Oils, and it looks like there's probably at least 20, if not more, in this bag for $5. So what I'm going to do is lot them up in probably 3 or 4 and sell them as that. Now, it's going to not be crazy money, but definitely can do a multi-quantity listing on those, making probably $5 off just one set, so not too bad. Alright, so I came across this huge luggage. Now you can tell from my hand, it's big. It's probably, 15 to 18 inches around. But it's the Na 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 Surprise. It's a luggage case. They're only asking $6.99, and as you can see, it is a brand new with tags. There's actually a lot listed. Some sold, but they're all pre-owned. So there's no listed or sold that are brand new. So I'm a little on the fence on whether to pick this up, because it's huge. It's not going to be fun to ship, but it's also not breakable, so it's just going to need a large box. So I don't know. I think I might take the chance. Alright, so I was super bummed when I found these, because I was excited when I found these, and for only $6.99, but then I turned it over. That one didn't look too bad, but oh man, check out that hole. That stinks. So unfortunately, we're going to have to leave them, because those are like $80 shoes. Alright, we're going to pick up a few deers today. So this one, I'm going to be reselling it. Cute little bank, and he still has his little plug, which is pretty unusual. Usually they are missing, but this one's just a vintage little flocked deer here for $1. This one will be a bread and butter item for us. And then these 3 deers are only $1.49 each, and they're the ceramic, but I'm going to keep these for Christmas. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and get that Na 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 luggage there. I know it's a little bit big, but I'm not finding a lot in here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to get these Maybelline tinted oils, and let's keep shopping. Alright, so I was heading out, heading to the register, and look what I found. I got so excited. Shiny Bright Christopher Radko. Now, these are not the vintage ones. They are a newer Christopher Radko, as you can see, 2023. But I'm definitely not passing up Christopher Radko and Shiny Bright. If you like this sort of content,
Yay!
Or if you don't.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And until next time,
Catch you on the flip side.
side.